What if I told you the most impossible prison escape in modern history wasn't planned by a genius, but by a desperate man with nothing left to lose? This is the story of Elias Stone, inmate number 4229, a man sentenced to life in Blackridge Penitentiary, a place so secure that not even air gets out without permission. But in the summer of 2017, something happened that shocked the world. A routine head count turned into a national emergency. The guards opened cell block D and found one bed perfectly made, one window sealed shut, and one inmate gone. Before the escape, Elias Stone wasn't just another prisoner. He was a former Marine, decorated for bravery in Iraq. But one wrong decision changed everything. Convicted of armed robbery and the murder of a federal officer, he was sentenced to life without parole. Inside Blackridge, he was known for something unusual: silence. No fights, no words, no visitors. But behind that quiet demeanor, he was planning something. Over months, Elias began studying the prison, not through blueprints, but through patterns. Guard shifts, camera sweeps, the sound of keys. Every beep and click was a note in the symphony of his escape. He worked in the machine shop, the one place inmates had access to tools. But what no one knew was that Elias had been stealing. One screw, one spring, one bolt at a time. June 29th, 2017. A thunderstorm hit the ridge, knocking out power across the facility. Generators kicked in, but not for long. That's when Elias made his move. At 2:17 a.m., cameras in cell block D went dark for exactly 42 seconds. When they came back online, his bunk was empty. Investigators scoured every inch of his cell. No tunnel, no broken bars, no signs of tampering. It was like he vanished into thin air. But one guard noticed something strange. The wall near the vent felt colder than the rest. Behind the paint, they found a false panel, and behind that, a passage barely wide enough for a man to crawl through. The tunnel stretched 30 feet, hidden behind a network of unused maintenance shafts. Experts later determined Elias spent over a year digging it, using nothing but tools made from scrap metal and his bare hands. He used glue made from ramen soup and toothpaste to seal wall cracks, then painted everything to match the cell's original texture. It was the work of obsession, not desperation. But an escape this sophisticated couldn't be done alone. Investigators later uncovered communications hidden in legal mail, coded messages written in invisible ink. Elias had an ally, a prison electrician named Raymond Cole. He was the one who rerouted the cameras that night. But when questioned, Raymond was found dead in his garage 2 days later. Within hours, Blackridge went on full lockdown. The FBI, US Marshals and local police launched one of the largest manhunts in state history. Checkpoints were set up across 4 counties. For days there was nothing. No sightings, no tracks. Then, on July the 4th, Independence Day, a stolen pickup truck was found abandoned near the river, 30 miles north of the prison. When investigators reached the riverbank, they found tire tracks leading to the water's edge, but no footprints coming out. It looked like Elias vanished into the current. But the current wasn't strong enough to carry a man away. A closer look revealed a clue, a torn strip of orange cloth snagged on a branch downstream. It wasn't much, but it was proof. He'd made it this far. 3 weeks later, 40 miles from Blackridge, a farmer reported something strange: food missing, generator tampered with, footprints near the barn. When police arrived, they found a makeshift bed and an empty jar of peanut butter. DNA confirmed it. Elias was alive. He had survived off stolen food and rainwater, sleeping by day and moving by night. But the man who once planned with military precision was now a ghost running out of places to hide. In August, a gas station camera caught a glimpse, a hooded man buying batteries and a map. He kept his head down, but the clerk remembered the tattoos on his hands. By the time police got there, he was gone again. The footage became national news. Some called him a genius, others a murderer running from justice. Either way, America was watching. Then came the twist no one saw coming. Agents discovered Elias had a sister, living quietly under a new name in another state. Surveillance caught a shadow approaching her porch one night. When agents stormed in, they found her sitting on the couch, and an empty teacup across from her. Whoever had been there was gone again. 6 months after the escape, an anonymous tip led authorities to an abandoned cabin deep in the Blue Ridge forest. They surrounded it at dawn. Inside, they found a lantern, a Bible, and a letter. No body, no blood, just a message carved into the table. I served my time. To this day, no one knows where Elias went. Some say he died in the woods. Others claim he joined a veterans' commune in Mexico. Every few years, someone reports a sighting. A drifter who fixes engines and refuses payment, only asking for cigarettes in a quiet corner. He became a ghost story in law enforcement circles. The inmate who escaped a Supermax prison and vanished into thin air. A man who broke out not for freedom, but for peace, or... Blackridge Prison upgraded its entire surveillance system after the escape. New guards, new policies, new electric locks. But the one thing they couldn't replace was the legend. Elias Stone proved that sometimes even the strongest walls can't hold a man who's already free on the inside. Because every prison has a key, and some men will spend a lifetime searching for theirs.